Hey guys, my name's Anthony. I'm a Student Recruitment Advisor here at Concordia University of Edmonton, and today I'm taking you on a virtual tour of our campus. Right now we're standing on the historic front lawn of the university. When the university first opened in 1926, Schwarman Hall and Founders Hall were the only two buildings on campus. While this did used to be our front lawn, now it's used to host events throughout the year, including our end-of-year Thunderfest, which is an awesome event including drinks, food, games, and hanging out with some of the fantastic people who make up this community. Now, let's go check out Schwarman Hall. And immediately across from these historic front doors is the multi-faith prayer room. Originally the chapel on Concordia's campus, now it serves as a quiet reflection place for students of any religious background. It has religious texts from all the major religions, as well as is air-conditioned, and more importantly, soundproof. Because right through its glass panes is Tegler Hall, the heart of social life on campus. This space is large and is used to house tons of events, including pancake breakfasts, petting zoos, drag shows, concerts, pretty much anything you can think of. Connected to it is Alumni Hall, including the Al and Trish Wen Theater, which houses 2 major drama productions per year. Originally the gymnasium, Alumni Hall actually burnt down in 1978 and had to be remodeled afterwards. Now it houses our Concordia Students Association, drama faculty, as well as a couple of other professor offices and art classes. And through this doorway, this whole academic building. Opened in 2007, it houses our new front doors with a parking lot just outside. And as you walk through those front doors, on your right is the new Bookish bookstore, your favorite one-stop shop for all Concordia swag, textbooks, as well as parking passes for the school year. On your left is the Student Success Center, your one-stop shop for any student services you need, whether it be learning accommodations, tutoring, mental health counseling, or anything else. It's a great place to stop in and see what they can offer you. At the end of the hall is student enrollment services. If you have questions about admission, changing your major, adding or dropping classes, this is the stop you go to. So in this one building, you have access to all of the services Concordia provides, and it makes it super accessible for all students. Now let's go check out the library. Welcome to the Arnold Gebert Library, named after the first librarian at Concordia. This houses 5 floors and thousands of volumes of information, both physically and digitally. On the mezzanine there, and above us now, we have individual study spaces for students to use where you're expected to be as quiet as possible while you study. Below us is a group study spaces that students can use, study, hang out, and be as loud as they really want to. And as we walk around here, it's also worth noting that we are connected to the NEO system, meaning that if we don't have the volume we need, but the University of Alberta or even Toronto does, we can get that in for you in a matter of days. Now let's go check out some classrooms. And as we come underneath the whole academic building, right now we are just under student enrollment services. Behind me here are the largest classrooms we have on campus. At Concordia, these only hold 60 students. I know, huge. But actually, we keep classes as small as possible for students. And your first year here, your average class size is only going to be about 30. As you get into those higher years, you will likely get into smaller class sizes, maybe even as small as just 5 or 6 people. We're going to take a left here and go underneath Tegler, the social heart of life on campus. Now this here is the most difficult classroom to find on campus, room T104. The reason being is because T is for Tegler Hall, which if you'll remember from earlier, is the heart of social life on campus. So above us is a stage, events going on all the time, and so students go into that building all the time expecting to see classrooms, but it's actually down here. These lockers are available for rent through the bookstore, and on the other side here, we have again, room T104. Now we're going to check out the basement of Schwarman Hall. In the basement of Schwarman Hall, we have research labs, chemistry labs, storage rooms, classrooms, as well as research projects put up from previous students. At Concordia, as a Bachelor of Science major, you actually get the opportunity to do undergraduate research, not just your 3rd or 4th year, but every year you're here. Now we're gonna walk through and check out Guildhall. As you come up those stairs to your right, it's gonna be a bunch of wooden pallets. But eventually, that'll be the new building on campus. It'll house underground heated parking, as well as classrooms, offices, and maybe something more. As we come up this little landing here, we get to the President's Hallway. Named such because, well, it has the President's office in it. President Tim is a great guy, so much fun to talk to, and he really makes an effort to be a part of the larger community. You can often see him hanging out in his office, coming out, buying coffee for students, sitting down and talking with them about various things, how to make Concordia better, how to make the community brighter, and honestly, it's just great to see that at Concordia, everyone's a part of the community. As we come into this building, this is the Alvin Walkowicz Center. Finished construction in 2018, it's for now the newest building on campus. It houses the Center for Chinese Studies, as well as the EMO Center for Innovation and Applied Research. This is a great space for entrepreneurs on campus, as well as tons of flexible classrooms, state-of-the-art chemistry and environmental science labs, and the Indigenous Knowledge and Research Center. This is a great space for students of any background to come and gather on campus, really be a part of the community, not just at Concordia, but all through Treaty 6 territory. Now we're going to check out the university front lawn where we started. Back out the door to a nice little patio, and again the front lawn where we started this virtual tour. Thanks again so much for joining. I really hope you get the chance to visit us in person. If you want to book an in-person campus tour, just go to concordia.ab.ca/tours. We're happy to give you one the next time you're in town. But otherwise, take care, and I'll see you next time.